Hi, my name is Sean Hopkins, and I'm a coach for parents. We all know the story of the boy who cried wolf. There's a town, they have sheep, and a boy is put in charge of watching after the sheep and calling out to the townspeople if a wolf comes near. Quickly, the boy gets bored. He yells out, "Wolf!" And all the townspeople run to him. And they find out that he's lied. This has happened again. And on the third time, the townspeople assume he's lying and they don't come. And the sheep and the boy are eaten by a wolf. It's a terrible story. Maybe you heard this story as a kid. For most of us, it was a lesson about lying. Don't do it. Or when you're in real trouble, you'll get eaten by a wolf. And so, like a pastor on a Sunday morning, there are many ways to stretch out a story to make it relevant in our lives. We could focus on the importance of hiring the right person for the job. Clearly, this boy was not cut out to work independently. Or we could delve into the implications of hunting bans and their unintended consequences. But today, I'd like to present the case for the boy who cried. When I was young, I was that boy. My parents would tell me that story to teach me the importance of telling the truth. And it didn't work. I lied, and I had excellent reasons for lying. Bad grades, trouble in school, made a mess. I cried wolf. But most of the time, I lied to make myself more likable. Sometimes my stories would have no end while I tried to find the elements that made my audience truly engaged. So, like the boy, I was really just uncomfortable being alone. And I needed attention and validation. Attention-seeking people can be dramatic. Theater kids, am I right? They can be impulsive, moody, emotional. They may struggle maintaining meaningful relationships, prone to depression, feelings of worthlessness, and suicidal thoughts. But why? Because they just don't feel okay. They don't feel acceptable. And as hard as you may press, they just can't get over it. And this can be a lot to handle, both for the person seeking attention and for those who love them. But the real question we should be asking is what motivates this behavior? Often this need for attention stems from some childhood trauma or low self-esteem. Does that sound familiar at all? Maybe someone you know, someone you love. Maybe a teenager you care about. Whoever it is, they have a need. And yes, they can be annoying, sometimes even obnoxious. In extreme cases, but also sometimes common, they might engage in dangerous behaviors like self-harm to gain attention. But if they're our child, we love them, even when it's uncomfortable to love them the way that they want us to. We may find their behavior fake, but in reality, their feelings are anything but. Their methods may seem artificial, but their need for connection is genuine. It's the way they go about it that makes us uncomfortable sometimes. So when you want to argue with them about their manufactured feelings, we have to remember what they really are craving is our time and our acceptance and our presence to make them feel like they're okay. One of the most hurtful responses I've ever received after sharing my feelings with someone was, "Oh, come on, Sean." And then I found myself saying the same thing to my son. Oh, come on, Miguel. It's shameful. So I'd like to present and propose some strategies, some steps that might help your child or anyone else struggling with these feelings, and I hope they're helpful. Step number one, acknowledge harmful behavior minimally. Stay calm, recognize it's not healthy without making a big scene. Stay physically near them in the same room, sit next to them, just be present. A natural response, because we're feeling a lot of emotions when they do something like that, is to give a big dramatic monologue, but it may reinforce the behavior. But your calm presence that stays near them could be exactly what they need. Step number two, engage when they aren't seeking attention without any agenda. Look for moments when they're not actively seeking attention to show interest in their day. Don't make it a time to remind them of the things they need to do. I am very guilty of that, something I am definitely working on. The more that you do this, they feel like they're interesting, and they feel validated, and they feel your love. If you're watching television and they walk into the room and you turn off that television and begin to dialogue, if you're on your phone and they walk into the room and you take that phone and put it into your pocket or just flip it over, put it down, push it away, and you begin to dialogue, man, that shows them your priority is them. Step number three, offer specific praise. Give lots of praise for their positive actions. Be specific. Tell them exactly why what they did was good. Hey, when you didn't knock your brother's head off when he was being a turd, you were an excellent big brother. You showed him patience. You showed him grace, and I am impressed. Thank you. You are a great big brother. And most importantly, make sure it's genuine, because they will know when it's not. Just smell it. And last, show you care with your body language. Turn your body towards them. Don't talk to them through your shoulder. And I know that's hard when we're on the go, but when you do move that body and you show them, I am all yours. My eyes are connected with you. I'm looking at you. You give them your full attention. It shows that they're worth stopping things and being attended to. So remember, even the boy who cried wolf had a need for connection, a need for validation and love. That's something we can all understand. I thank you.